with another video, and today we are going to be doing a really fun science experiment, and this experiment deals with light refraction. And I like it because it's kind of magical and it's an optical illusion, and it's super easy, and you can do it with a very simple things that you probably have at home right now. So let me show you what you're going to need, and then I'm going to switch the camera angle so that you can get a close-up view of the actual experiment itself. So what you're going to need to have is a good container filled with water, a nice amount of water, something to put your water on so to protect your surface, a plastic sandwich bag or snack bag, some white paper cut to size so it'll fit inside your bag and it will be able to fit into your container of water completely. You want it to be submerged. You're also going to need some scissors, a black Sharpie, and some crayons or some markers, colored pencils, something like that, so you can draw a picture. All right, so let's get started. So the first thing you're going to do, of course, is get your bag and open it up. And you want to figure out what size picture you're going to have, because you're going to be putting your Ziploc bag or sandwich bag into your water. So you don't want to fill the entire baggie up with a picture, because then it won't be completely submerged in the water. So you just want a small area, like maybe this area right here, to have a picture. So that's the size that you're going to cut out of your paper, and then just draw a simple design. I just have a simple rainbow right here that I drew from my cardstock, and I'm going to put that in my bag. And right here on the bottom, I'm going to fold it over and tape the back part, so I guess you're going to need a little bit of tape too. That way it's just secure when I trace over my design. There we go. Okay, so just like that. Then you take your black Sharpie and just trace over whatever picture you drew on your white paper. That's why it's kind of nice to use a simple design, because it's just a little bit easier to trace. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to tell you a little bit about light refraction, which is what we're talking about today. So, you know, when you are at the beach, you go to the beach and you jump out of the car and you are running down towards the water, and you're running really, really fast on the sand, and it's easy. You can run pretty easily in the sand. And then once you get to the water, where you're going to be boogie boarding or swimming or doing whatever it is that you want to do in the water, you can't run as fast once you hit the water. It's much more difficult. And that's the same thing with light. When light hits a medium, like water, it slows down dramatically, and it's very hard to travel as quickly through that medium. And so the light bends, and that's what we're going to be looking at with the picture that we just drew in the outline. So what I'm going to do is switch the camera so you can get a close-up view. So sit tight and I'll be right back. All right guys, I switched the camera around, and now you are going to see light refraction in action. Are you ready? So I'm taking my rainbow and putting it into the water. And the light is bending, traveling much slower, so the only thing that you're seeing now is the outline of the rainbow, or whatever shape it is that you're going to draw. Take it out, and the rainbow appears again, and it seems to disappear. And this is such a fun, easy experiment that you can do at home with just a few simple things that you have on hand: water, some crayons or markers, some paper, and a sandwich bag. Pretty fun, huh? Science is just so fun, guys. Get cleaned up, and then I'll be right back here and we will work on our craft. I'll see you in a minute. Friends, I'm back with our craft, and our craft is actually a combination of science and art. And it's really fun, and it's basically using the same things that we just used for our experiment. So what you're going to need to have on hand is some paper cut into squares about this big, or circles, whatever you decide to do. Some markers, crayons, colored pencils, scissors, some tape, and regular pencils or straws, something like that you can attach your papers to. So what you're going to do is create your own optical illusion craft. And I already have my designs drawn. I have a bird cage, and this is supposed to be a bird, and I have a little bird. And then what you do is just go ahead and color your creation however you want it to look, whatever color. I think I'm going to make some little polka dots on my bird. And this was an optical illusion that they used a lot in the Victorian era. It was very fun to do. And what happens is when you put your two papers onto your straw or your pencil and you spin it very quickly, it looks like the two images merge together, because your eye can only see that one image, and before it can clear, the second one comes in and it looks as if the two images are together. And that has a very, very fancy name, and it is called persistence of vision, and that's what the effect is. And I just think it's called fun. Okay, I have my little bird here, and so I have my bird and I have my bird cage, and I am going to attach it to my pencil, and we can see if we can create this optical illusion. That's where you need your tape, and you want to make sure that you secure it to your straw or your pencil nice and securely, because you're going to be spinning it pretty quickly. There we go. All right, let's see if this works. So here's the cage and there's the bird. Those are the two images. And we're going to see if we can get them together. Hey, it does work. Look, the bird is in the cage. Isn't that fun? So that's called persistence of vision. Optical illusion. I just think it's fun. And you can make as many of these as you want. You can use like baseball and a baseball mitt, a dog chasing a cat, maybe somebody driving a car, a dragon coming out of an egg, a bunny eating a carrot, just all kinds. Just use your imagination, and you can just create all kinds of these things. And they're just really fun to play with. All right, friends, that is our craft for today. I had a lot of fun doing our craft and the experiment as well. And I'm going to leave a couple of links in the description box about some optical illusions and some other things that you can research if you're interested in this. And I will see you in our next video. Bye.